Hey everyone, I'm Big John, here with my mom, and we're here with another Diz Ability video. Now, today is our first video in our series of restaurant videos. We're going to talk about restaurants at the parks, and today we're going to talk about the table service restaurants at Magic Kingdom.
Awesome. We do like to eat and we like good food.
Yep.
If you're going to pay the prices they have at Disney, you want good food, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right, and we're going to talk about our experiences with some of these restaurants and how you can try to figure it out yourselves. First off, the Be Our Guest restaurant at Beast Castle. It started off as a big thumbs up for us, but as it started to get a little bland and
Well, it started out where you purchased what was on the menu by menu prices. You had a huge choice on that menu. They brought that old-fashioned dessert cart out with the gray stuff and all of that. It was really fancy. And remember, they would do the napkins.
Yeah, they would do them like roses.
Yeah.
But when we did that back in April 2019, it didn't really work out well.
Well, it's a prefixed menu now. One price. It's a smaller menu. They're still super nice. I do have to say though, you need anything, they will adjust things as you need them. There was a time there, John, when you needed a little bit of help. Can you talk about that a little bit?
Yep. April 2014. It was our first time at Be Our Guest, and I was a little nervous. And the waitress, whose name was Joanne, which is also my mom's name, she said, "We'll bring out Chef Jerry," and he sat down next to me, and he went over the whole menu with me, which was amazing. And do not be afraid to talk to the chef.
Right. I mean, this was so cool. They didn't serve French fries at that time then, but somewhere he sent somebody to get some French fries for you, I believe, and they were just really concerned about your comfort.
Exactly.
And if you had everything you needed.
Mm-hmm.
Which, at first you're kind of like, oh, I don't want to rock the boat. I don't want to ask any questions. But we had a friend of ours tell us, go ahead, talk to the chef. And at first it was like, what? But we do that now, and they're nothing but nice about it and accommodating. We're not asking for anything in particular. We're asking actually for a lot simpler preparation of food.
Yeah.
And they have just been so accommodating and really over the top.
Exactly. All right, next we're going to talk about Cinderella's Royal Table. Now, I talked about this before when I did one of my on-location videos at Shades of Green. And I'm going to, for those of you who haven't seen my video, it was one of those redemption things for me. Because back in 2009, when we first did that, they had the Atmosphere characters, which for those of you who don't know, Atmosphere characters are like Mickey and Minnie and stuff. Whereas now...
you can't see their face.
Exactly. Nowadays they have the face characters, such as Cinderella, Snow White, Aurora.
And, like John or a lot of people, you want to see their face.
Exactly.
You want to see who's there. Mm-hmm. You want to have a conversation.
Yep, 'cause as I know, there's some other people like myself who are not huge fans of the huge Atmosphere characters.
So let's start with we get invited into Cinderella's castle.
We go into Cinderella Castle. You get your picture taken with Cinderella.
In a nice little waiting room with only a few people there,
yep.
right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you get called up the royal stairs.
Yep.
And into your table.
Yep.
You can ask them for a table not so close to characters too. That's another thing we found, that talking to those that walk around with the characters.
Yep.
If you say to them, please not right in our face, please on this side of the table versus John's side of the table, they'll stand back, they'll wave. I mean, they have been pretty amazing. With really making that personable for you.
Yeah, and our help the last time was good. Our waiter Nabil, he was amazing. He treated me like a prince, and the chef, who said that he has a son on the spectrum, and it was amazing.
Again, the chef came out.
Yep. Never be afraid to talk to the chef.
They really can figure it out. And it doesn't have to be autism. It could be if you have some dietary restrictions. This is not new for them. This is something they do.
Exactly. All right, next we want to talk about the Crystal Palace on Main Street. It's a nice buffet. There's a good porch in front of the restaurant, and it's another character thing with Pooh characters. And again, talk to the people, talk to the character guides. They can make sure they don't get right in your space and right in your face.
Or what is just whatever's comfortable for you. The cool thing there too, they had a separate children's buffet area, I believe.
Yeah,
if I remember correctly.
Yeah, 2 separate buffet sections, one for families, one for kids.
And that way, the kids could cross over. I mean, I know some adults that probably crossed over into the chicken tenders.
Yep, myself included. And
that's a very comfortable. That porch is very nice to be able to wait. Lots of chairs, rocking chairs.
Yeah.
What else do we have?
And finally, we have the Plaza. Now, this one, we're not going to talk too much about it. The Plaza is a nice restaurant on Main Street. You can just sit down. I had steak, and it was no characters, just your basic little dinner.
The takeaways there are, don't be afraid to ask questions. Don't be afraid to, get some questions answered before you even go. And the other big thing is look at the menus before you go, before you even make any reservations. John goes down through those menus and we kind of figure it out. And then it's a little bit more comfortable when the time comes.
Yep. All right. Now, if you want to know any other stuff about Disney with special needs or any questions, let us know in the comments. It'll be in a future video, and we'll promise we'll make it into a future video. Also, if you're like me right now trying to experience the parks even with this COVID-19 going on and you want to get your exercise, go to Run the Impossible and Run Disney Daily. And if you want to know any other tips about Disney, not just special needs, go check out my friends CJ at Disney Planning Guide and my good friend Beth Brooks at Beth's Disney Adventures. Thank you for watching, and we will see you next time.